Welcome back to the audio bookshelf. We hope you enjoy the book, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons to get our latest content. Please enjoy. Game time isn't just on the field. Presented by Theo E. David from the audio bookshelf. Chapter 1: The Universal Principles of Strategy. Every game, whether it's on a field, a court, a board, or in the conference room, has its own rules and structure, but the principles of strategy that govern success are universal. To truly excel, one must understand that the concepts of preparation, execution, and adaptability extend far beyond the confines of any arena. Preparation is where games are won. Legendary coaches, military generals, and even chess masters know this. What happens before the whistle blows or the clock starts ticking determines how well you'll respond under pressure. The art of preparation isn't simply about rehearsing plays or running drills, it's about deeply understanding the nature of the challenge. For athletes, this might mean studying opponents' tendencies, their strengths, their weaknesses. For professionals, it means understanding market dynamics, consumer behavior, or organizational constraints. No matter the stage, preparation is about accumulating knowledge and turning it into a plan of action. But what good is preparation without execution? Many teams have entered arenas with brilliant strategies, only to falter under the weight of competition. Execution is where the mental and physical merge. In sports, this is where muscle memory meets intuition. In life, it's where knowledge meets action. It's critical to recognize that execution isn't perfect. Mistakes happen, opponents adapt, and circumstances shift. That's where the third principle, adaptability, takes center stage. Adaptability is the silent hallmark of champions. Teams that pivot mid-game, professionals who recalibrate their goals when conditions shift, and individuals who reframe setbacks into opportunities, these are the ones who succeed over the long term. The universal principles of strategy remind us of one thing: game time is never limited to the field or the court. Whether we're striving for a championship, a promotion, or personal growth, the game is always on. Chapter 2: The Power of Team Dynamics. No one wins alone. Every championship team has a combination of talent, trust, and teamwork. But what does it really mean to be part of a successful team? It starts with understanding the roles each member plays. In sports, this is evident. You have your scorers, your defenders, your playmakers. But in the workplace, or any collective effort, roles can be less defined. What's crucial is that everyone on the team not only knows their role, but also respects the roles of others. Effective teams thrive on communication. Communication isn't just about clarity, it's about connection. When team members feel heard, valued, and understood, they're far more likely to contribute fully. This is where leaders step in. A great leader fosters an environment where voices can be raised without fear, where feedback is constructive, and where every team member feels their input matters. Then there's trust. Without trust, even the most talented teams crumble. Trust is built through consistency and integrity. It's built when members of the team know they can rely on each other, not just to do their job, but to have their back. Finally, every team needs a shared vision. A championship mindset isn't about individual glory, it's about collective achievement. When teams rally around a common goal, when they celebrate each other's successes and lift each other after setbacks, they become more than just a group, they become a unit. Remember, the game isn't won by the best individuals. It's won by the best team. Chapter 3: The Mental Game. Success, whether on the field or off, is as much a mental challenge as it is physical or strategic. The greatest athletes and leaders know that mastering the mind is the cornerstone of performance. The mental game is what separates good from great, average from elite, and winners from everyone else. Focus is the foundation. Distractions are everywhere, both external and internal. The noise of the crowd, the pressure of the moment, the fear of failure. Athletes train their bodies, but champions train their minds to block out distractions and stay in the moment. This skill isn't just for athletes, it's for anyone looking to perform at their best. Whether you're giving a presentation, negotiating a deal, or preparing for an important exam, focus is your ally. Visualization is a key tool in the mental game. Before stepping onto the field or into a challenge, many top performers visualize success. They see themselves executing perfectly, overcoming obstacles, and achieving their goals. The brain doesn't always differentiate between imagined scenarios and real ones, which means visualizing success primes you to achieve it. But what happens when things don't go as planned? Resilience is the answer. The mental game isn't about avoiding failure, it's about bouncing back. Every loss, every setback, every mistake is an opportunity to learn. The best performers aren't afraid to fail because they know failure is a stepping stone to success. Confidence is another cornerstone of the mental game. Confidence isn't arrogance, nor is it blind optimism. True confidence comes from preparation and belief in one's abilities. It's knowing you've put in the work, that you're ready, and that you can handle whatever comes your way. Confidence is contagious. When one person on a team radiates it, it spreads like wildfire, lifting everyone's performance. Lastly, the mental game demands discipline. It's easy to get excited at the start of a journey, but true progress comes from consistency. Champions don't train when they feel like it, they train because they've made a commitment to their goals. Discipline is what pushes you to take the extra step, to show up even on the tough days, and to keep going when others have stopped. The mental game is not something you conquer once, it's a lifelong practice. But those who master it gain a powerful edge, not just in their profession or sport, but in life. Chapter 4: The Role of Preparation in Success. Preparation is often undervalued because its results aren't immediately visible. It's not glamorous, and it doesn't get the same attention as the final performance. Yet every great success story is built on a foundation of preparation. Preparation is about more than putting in the hours, it's about putting in the right kind of effort. Legendary basketball coach John Wooden famously said, "Failing to prepare is preparing to fail." But preparation isn't just about working hard, it's about working smart. Smart preparation begins with setting clear goals. Without a target, effort becomes scattered and ineffective. A clear goal serves as a North Star, guiding your actions and helping you measure progress. Once the goal is set, the next step is breaking it down into manageable steps. Small, consistent actions lead to big results. Another critical element of preparation is research. Whether it's studying your opponent in sports, understanding your competitors in business, or learning about a topic for personal growth, knowledge is power. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make informed decisions when it matters most. But preparation doesn't stop at planning and research, it requires practice. Repetition builds mastery. It's the reason athletes run drills, musicians practice scales, and speakers rehearse their presentations. Practice isn't just about building skill, it's about building confidence. When you've rehearsed something enough, you can execute it almost automatically, even under pressure. Perhaps the most overlooked part of preparation is rest. Success isn't just about grinding endlessly, it's about balance. Rest allows the body and mind to recover, to absorb what's been learned, and to come back stronger. Preparation without rest leads to burnout, while balanced preparation leads to sustained performance. Ultimately, preparation is an investment. The effort you put in today pays dividends tomorrow. It's not always easy, but the rewards are undeniable. Success isn't about luck, it's about being ready when opportunity knocks. Chapter 5: Adaptability, the Game Changer. If there's one quality that defines lasting success, it's adaptability. The world is in constant motion, and the ability to pivot in response to change is what sets apart those who thrive from those who merely survive. Adaptability starts with awareness. You can't adapt to what you don't notice. This means staying alert to changes in your environment, whether there's shifts in the market, new tactics from an opponent, or unexpected challenges. Being adaptable requires you to step back and assess the situation with clarity and objectivity. Flexibility is the next step. It's about letting go of rigid plans and being willing to experiment. Sometimes, the playbook you've relied on isn't going to work, and that's okay. Adaptable individuals and teams see setbacks not as failures but as opportunities to learn and grow. A key component of adaptability is maintaining a growth mindset. This concept, popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed through effort and learning. A growth mindset makes you more open to feedback, more resilient in the face of challenges, and more willing to take risks. Adaptability doesn't mean abandoning your goals, it means finding new paths to achieve them. Some of the greatest innovations in history came from people who adapted to obstacles, from entrepreneurs who reimagined their businesses to athletes who reinvented their game. Finally, adaptability requires emotional intelligence. Change is often accompanied by uncertainty and fear, both for yourself and others. Being adaptable means managing your emotions and staying calm under pressure. It also means supporting those around you, helping them navigate change, and fostering a culture of resilience and flexibility. Adaptability isn't just a game changer, it's a life changer. Those who embrace it find that every challenge is an opportunity, every setback a lesson, and every game a chance to grow. Chapter 6: Leadership on and off the field. Leadership is not about titles, it's about impact. True leaders inspire, guide, and elevate others, whether they're wearing a captain's armband on the field, leading a team in the workplace, or stepping up for their community. Leadership isn't confined to a single role, it's a mindset and a responsibility. At its core, leadership begins with accountability. A leader doesn't pass the blame or make excuses. They take ownership of their actions and decisions, even when things go wrong. Accountability builds trust and sets the tone for those who follow. When a leader demonstrates responsibility, it inspires others to do the same. Communication is another cornerstone of leadership. Great leaders are not only articulate but also excellent listeners. They understand that communication is a two-way street. On the field, it might mean giving clear directions or rallying the team after a setback. In business, it's about ensuring that every team member understands their role and feels heard. Vision separates good leaders from great ones. Visionary leaders don't just focus on the next play or the next project, they see the bigger picture. They set long-term goals and inspire others to work toward them. A compelling vision creates unity and purpose, turning a group of individuals into a cohesive team. Empathy is what makes leadership human. It's the ability to understand and connect with others on an emotional level. Whether it's consoling a teammate after a tough loss or supporting a colleague through personal challenges, empathy strengthens bonds and fosters loyalty. True leadership also means leading by example. Words carry weight, but actions speak louder. Leaders who embody hard work, resilience, and integrity inspire others to follow suit. If a leader demands effort, they must show effort. If they value discipline, they must live it. Finally, leadership is about empowerment. The best leaders don't seek to control, they seek to uplift. They recognize the potential in others and work to unlock it. They delegate, trust, and create opportunities for growth. A great leader's legacy is not measured by their own achievements, but by the success of those they've mentored and inspired. Leadership isn't just a skill, it's a practice. Whether on the field, in the office, or in life, it's about serving others, inspiring excellence, and leaving things better than you found them. Chapter 7: The Hidden Power of Consistency. Consistency might not be flashy, but it's one of the most powerful drivers of success. It's the quiet force behind every great achievement, the steady hand that guides progress over time. While talent and ambition can start the journey, consistency is what keeps it moving forward. The magic of consistency lies in its cumulative effect. Small actions, repeated regularly, lead to extraordinary results. Whether it's a player practicing free throws every morning, a writer committing to a daily word count, or an entrepreneur making incremental improvements to their business, consistency compounds over time. Discipline fuels consistency. It's not always easy to show up every day, especially when motivation wanes. That's where discipline comes in. Discipline is the ability to stick to your commitments even when the initial excitement fades. It's about prioritizing long-term goals over short-term comfort. Consistency also builds trust. In teams, whether athletic or professional, reliability is invaluable. When teammates or colleagues know they can count on you to deliver, it strengthens relationships and fosters collaboration. In leadership, consistent actions and decisions establish credibility and respect. But consistency isn't just about doing, it's also about being. Consistent effort is important, but so is consistent character. Integrity, kindness, and work ethic should remain steady, even in the face of challenges. The path to consistency often involves creating routines. Routines reduce decision fatigue and make it easier to stick to positive habits. For example, an athlete might have a pregame ritual to get in the zone, or a student might set aside the same time every day for studying. These routines turn effort into a natural part of life. While consistency is a strength, it's important to balance it with adaptability. Sticking to a plan is valuable, but clinging to it in the face of clear signs for change can be a weakness. The key is to be consistent in your principles and adaptable in your methods. Consistency is often overlooked because it doesn't deliver instant gratification. But over weeks, months, and years, it becomes the defining factor between fleeting success and lasting excellence. Chapter 8: Winning the Invisible Battles. Not all battles are fought on a visible stage. Many of the most significant victories happen within. The struggle to overcome doubt, fear, and self-imposed limitations is one that everyone faces. Winning these invisible battles is essential to achieving your full potential. Self-doubt is one of the most common challenges. Even the most accomplished individuals experience moments of insecurity. The key to overcoming doubt is reframing it. Doubt often arises from focusing on what might go wrong. Shifting focus to your preparation, strengths, and past successes can transform doubt into confidence. Fear is another invisible opponent. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, or fear of the unknown can paralyze even the most capable individuals. The antidote to fear is action. Taking even small steps toward your goal diminishes fear's power. Procrastination is a silent but potent barrier. It's often driven by perfectionism, the belief that if something can't be done perfectly, it shouldn't be done at all. Overcoming procrastination requires breaking tasks into manageable pieces and focusing on progress, not perfection. The battle against negativity is another challenge. Negative thoughts and self-talk can erode confidence and motivation. Replacing negativity with affirmations, gratitude, and positive focus can shift your mindset and create a stronger foundation for success. Finally, resilience is your weapon against setbacks. Life is unpredictable, and even the best plans can go awry. Building resilience means learning to recover quickly from failures, maintaining perspective, and staying committed to your goals despite obstacles. Winning these invisible battles isn't about eliminating challenges, it's about learning to navigate them. Each time you conquer an internal struggle, you become stronger, more confident, and better equipped to face the external challenges ahead. The game doesn't stop when the whistle blows. It continues in the decisions you make, the habits you build, and the mindset you cultivate. Every day presents a new opportunity to refine your skills, improve your strategy, and grow as a person. Keep going, and remember, the real game is always on. Chapter 9: The Role of Failure in Success. Failure is often seen as the opposite of success, but in reality, it's an essential part of the journey. Every champion, innovator, and leader has faced failure, and many attribute their greatest achievements to the lessons they learned from falling short. The truth is, failure isn't a dead end, it's a stepping stone. The first step to harnessing failure is changing your perspective. Instead of viewing it as a personal shortcoming, see failure as feedback. It's the universe, or the situation, giving you information about what didn't work. This mindset shift allows you to approach failure with curiosity rather than fear. Many of history's most successful individuals have embraced failure as part of their story. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work. Every unsuccessful attempt brought him closer to the invention of the light bulb. Similarly, athletes who lose critical games often use that experience to refine their skills, build mental toughness, and come back stronger. Failure teaches resilience. When you fail and rise again, you prove to yourself that setbacks are temporary. This resilience becomes a cornerstone of confidence and courage, enabling you to take bigger risks and pursue greater goals. Without failure, success often feels fragile. With it, success becomes grounded in strength. Failure also reveals gaps in preparation, strategy, or execution that might have been overlooked. A project that flops, a deal that falls through, or a missed opportunity can shine a light on areas for improvement. It's not about dwelling on what went wrong, it's about learning what to do differently next time. But how do you recover from failure? The key lies in reflection. Take time to analyze what happened without judgment. What factors contributed to the outcome? What was within your control, and what wasn't? Reflection turns failure into a valuable lesson. Equally important is moving forward. Dwelling on failure too long can lead to paralysis. Once you've extracted the lesson, shift your focus back to your goals. Remember that failure is only a chapter in your story, not the entire book. The willingness to fail is what separates those who achieve greatness from those who settle for mediocrity. Failure is proof that you're trying, that you're stepping out of your comfort zone, and that you're committed to growth. Embrace it, learn from it, and let it propel you towards success. Chapter 10: The Importance of Setting Goals. Without goals, effort lacks direction. Goals are the blueprint for achievement, providing clarity, focus, and motivation. Whether you're aiming for personal growth, professional success, or a team victory, setting the right goals is a critical step. Effective goals start with specificity. Vague goals like get better or be successful are difficult to measure and achieve. Instead, aim for clear and actionable objectives. For example, a soccer player might set a goal to score 5 goals in a season, or a student might aim to improve their GPA by half a point. Specific goals provide a target to aim for. Another essential component of goal setting is making them measurable. Progress is motivating, and measurable goals allow you to track your achievements. For instance, a writer aiming to complete a novel can break the goal into smaller milestones, such as writing 1,000 words a day. Goals should also be challenging but realistic. Setting the bar too low won't push you to grow, while setting it too high can lead to frustration and burnout. The sweet spot is a goal that stretches your abilities while remaining attainable with effort and focus. Time-bound goals add urgency and structure. Deadlines create accountability and prevent procrastination. For example, committing to run a marathon in 6 months provides a clear timeline for training and preparation. Equally important is aligning your goals with your values. Goals that resonate with your core beliefs and passions are far more motivating than those imposed by external pressures. When your goals reflect what truly matters to you, you're more likely to stay committed, even when the going gets tough. But goals are only the starting point. Achieving them requires consistent effort, adaptability, and perseverance. Break big goals into smaller steps, celebrate progress along the way, and stay flexible enough to adjust your approach as needed. Finally, remember that the process is as important as the outcome. Goals provide direction, but the journey toward achieving them is where growth happens. Whether you hit the target or not, pursuing a goal always leaves you better than when you started. Chapter 11: The Role of Habits in Long-Term Success. While goals give you a destination, habits are the vehicle that gets you there. The small, consistent actions you take daily determine whether you'll achieve your goals or fall short. Habits are powerful because they shape your behavior without requiring constant willpower or decision-making. The key to building effective habits is starting small. Many people make the mistake of trying to overhaul their entire routine at once, only to burn out. Instead, focus on one small change at a time. For example, if you want to get in shape, start by committing to 10 minutes of exercise a day. Once that becomes a habit, you can build on it. Another crucial element of habit formation is consistency. It's better to do a little every day than to go all out sporadically. A writer who commits to writing 200 words daily will achieve more over time than one who writes 2,000 words in one burst and then stops for weeks. Habits thrive on triggers and rewards. A trigger is a cue that prompts the habit, such as brushing your teeth right after waking up. Rewards reinforce the behavior, making it more likely to stick. The key is to choose positive and sustainable rewards that align with your goals. Breaking bad habits is equally important. The first step is identifying the triggers that lead to the behavior. Once you're aware of these triggers, you can work to replace the bad habit with a positive one. For example, if stress causes you to overeat, you might replace the habit with a healthier coping mechanism, like deep breathing or a short walk. Habits are also tied to identity. When you align your habits with the person you want to become, they feel more natural and sustainable. Instead of saying, "I want to run a marathon," adopt the mindset of "I'm a runner." This subtle shift makes it easier to stick to the habits that align with your identity. Over time, habits compound. A small improvement repeated consistently can lead to dramatic results. This is often referred to as the power of marginal gains. By improving just 1% each day, you can achieve extraordinary growth over the course of a year. Remember, habits are the invisible architecture of success. By building positive habits and breaking negative ones, you create a foundation for sustained achievement in any area of life. Chapter 12: Mastering the Balance Between Effort and Rest. In the pursuit of excellence, it's tempting to think that relentless effort is the only path to success. But true greatness lies in mastering the balance between effort and rest. Champions understand that pushing forward and stepping back are equally important. Effort is where growth begins. Whether it's the hours spent training, studying, or perfecting your craft, deliberate practice is essential for improvement. But constant effort without rest leads to diminishing returns. Overtraining, burnout, and mental fatigue can derail progress just as much as lack of effort. Rest isn't just about recovery, it's a vital part of growth. When you rest, your body repairs, your mind consolidates knowledge, and your creativity is refreshed. Athletes know that rest days are when muscles rebuild stronger. Similarly, mental breaks allow you to process and absorb information, leading to better problem solving and decision making. Achieving balance requires self-awareness. Pay attention to your physical, mental, and emotional energy levels. Are you productive and focused, or are you running on empty? Recognizing when to push and when to rest is a skill that takes practice, but it's one that separates sustainable success from burnout. Another key to balance is planning. Schedule time for rest as intentionally as you schedule time for work. This might mean setting boundaries around work hours, dedicating time for hobbies, or prioritizing quality sleep. Rest isn't laziness, it's an investment in long-term performance. Finally, cultivate mindfulness. Being present in the moment enhances both effort and rest. When working, focus fully on the task at hand. When resting, let go of guilt and distractions. Mindfulness allows you to get the most out of both states, creating a cycle of energy and renewal. The balance between effort and rest is a reminder that success isn't a sprint, it's a marathon. Sustainable growth requires pacing yourself, knowing when to push harder, and knowing when to step back. Chapter 13: The Journey Never Ends. If there's one truth about success, it's that it's not a destination, it's a journey. Every milestone achieved opens the door to new opportunities, challenges, and growth. The game never truly ends, and that's what makes it so fulfilling. The journey is about constant learning. Whether you're a seasoned professional or a beginner, there's always more to discover, more skills to hone, and more perspectives to gain. Stay curious and open to new experiences, because growth thrives on exploration. The journey is also about giving back. True success isn't measured solely by what you achieve, but by the impact you have on others. Whether it's mentoring, teaching, or inspiring, sharing your knowledge and experience enriches both your life and the lives of others. Lastly, the journey is about gratitude. Take time to appreciate how far you've come, the lessons you've learned, and the people who have supported you. Gratitude shifts your focus from what's missing to what's meaningful, creating a sense of fulfillment that fuels further growth. As the journey continues, remember that it's not about perfection, it's about progress. Embrace the challenges, celebrate the victories, and stay committed to becoming the best version of yourself. Thanks for listening, and please don't forget to hit the like and subscribe buttons and also click the small bell icon to receive a notification every time a new free audiobook has arrived. Thanks again.